Have you ever learned something new and felt surprisingly confident after just a few steps? Maybe you watched 2 tutorials, copied one example, and thought, I think I get this. That feeling is not rare. It is the perfect doorway into the Dunning-Kruger effect. Picture a beginner coder. She watches 2 videos, follows a step-by-step lesson, and builds one tiny app. It works. The button clicks. The screen changes. For a moment, the whole field feels smaller than it really is. The first win gives her a real signal. She learned something. But her brain may stretch that signal too far. Instead of I completed one guided example, it becomes I understand the basics now. Confidence rises before evidence catches up. In 1999, psychologists Justin Kruger and David Dunning studied how people judge their own performance. Their famous idea was simple but uncomfortable. In some tasks, the people who perform poorly can also be missing the tools to notice why. The key is a double gap. There is a skill gap. You cannot do the task well yet. But there is also a judgment gap. Because you lack the skill, you may not recognize what good work looks like. The same missing knowledge hurts both performance and self-assessment. Then reality gets more complicated. The beginner tries a project without instructions. Errors appear. Someone reviews the code. The simple trick from the tutorial no longer works. This can feel discouraging, but it is also the moment learning becomes real. You can picture the journey as a rough curve. First comes the peak of early certainty, when a little knowledge feels like a lot. Then feedback pulls confidence down. With practice, evidence, and correction, confidence climbs again, this time more slowly and more honestly. This is where many people explain the effect badly. Dunning-Kruger is not a fancy way to call someone stupid. It can happen to anyone in a domain where they are new, untested, or missing feedback. A better word is calibration. You make a prediction about your ability, then you test it against evidence. Feedback updates the prediction. Over time, confidence becomes less of a mood and more of a measurement. The goal is not to destroy confidence. Beginners need confidence to start. The goal is to connect confidence to evidence. Real confidence grows slower, but it survives harder questions because it has been tested. So the next time you feel suddenly sure about something new, do not panic and do not brag. Ask one question: what evidence has tested this confidence? That question turns the Dunning-Kruger effect from an insult into a learning tool.